The next case study question. A watermelon vendor arranged the watermelons similar to shown in the adjoining picture. You can just see this, it's in the form of a pyramid almost. The number of watermelons in subsequent rows differ by D. The bottommost row has 101 watermelon, and the topmost row has 1 watermelon. There are 21 rows from bottom to top. So immediately as we see this word, the subsequent rows differ by D, immediately we arrived at conclusion that this case study represents AP, the arithmetic progression, in which each term differs by D, which we call as the common difference. Here is the first question, find the value of D itself. So as we have learned, this case study is from the concept of arithmetic progression, that is AP. So as per my conclusion, I say based on the information provided in the image, we can model this as an arithmetic progression, that is AP. And at the bottommost we are having 101 watermelons, and at the topmost we are having 1 watermelon, and there are 21 rows from bottom to top. So from here we say, given the first term from the bottom, A is equal to 101. Number of terms, that is the number of rows, is equal to 21. Last term, that is 21st row from the bottom, is 1, because at the top we are having only 1 watermelon. And we know from AP, the nth term of an AP is given as an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where an represents the nth term, a is the first term, n is the number of term, nth term, and d is the common difference. So as we know about the first term from bottom is 101, we just substitute the value. Or at the top we are having one element. So nth element may n will be equal to 1. A, the first term is 101, and n is 21th term, 21st term. So 21 minus 1 into d, and on simplification we get d as equal to minus 5. Now you may be wondering how this d can be minus 5. So if you remember, this AP is decreasing now. The first is 101, then there will be a decrease by minus d, then decrease will be minus 2d, and so on. So the value of d is minus 5. It means that each subsequent row upward has 5 fewer watermelons. So 101, next row will have 101 minus 5, next row will have 101 minus 10, and so on. The next question, how many watermelons will be there in the 15th row from the bottom? So it is simply calculating the 15th term of the AP. So as we know, the nth term of AP is given as a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n will be 15. So a15 is equal to a, which is the first term, from bottom 101, 15 minus 1, and D we have just computed as minus 5. On simplification, we will get 31. So we can say there will be 31 watermelons in the 15th row from the bottom. The next question, find the total number of watermelons from bottom to top. Recall when we need to determine the total number of watermelons, so here we need to use the sum formula for the AP. And we know the first sum formula can be used if the first term and the last term are known. Since in this case study the first term for us is 101 from bottom and the last term is 1. So we will use this formula. And here n is 21 because there are 21 such rows. So S21 is equal to 21 upon 2101 plus 2. On simplification, we get 1071 as the number of total watermelons in this combination. The total number of watermelons is 1071. Next question. I think it's a very interesting question. Just read the question very carefully. It says that if the number of watermelons in the nth row from top is equal to the number of watermelons in the nth row from bottom, we need to determine the value of n. So let us consider the nth row from bottom. So formula will be same, a plus n minus 1 into d. So since from bottom we are considering, so your first term will be 101 and your d will be minus 5. On simplification, we will get the nth row from bottom as 106 minus 5n. Now similarly, we will compute nth row from top. However, this time the first term of your AP will be 1. And the common difference, if you are going from first row to bottom, from top to bottom, your D will be positive. So D we will consider as 5. And on simplification, we get the nth row from top as 5n minus 1. Since it is saying that this is equal, that means that 106 minus 5n is equal to 5n minus 4. And now this equation in one variable, we will just solve it and we are getting n is equal to 11. So we can say n is the row where the number of watermelons in nth row from top and nth row from bottom will be equal. So the value of n is 11.